This is the fifth lesson from the 11th standard textbook entitled Un éléphant et les aveugles. Un éléphant, is an elephant. Les aveugles are blind men. An aveugle is someone who is blind. Okay, so les aveugles is the blind men. I'm sure you've heard of this tale in English, The Blind Man and the Elephant. Yeah, it's an ancient Indian conte. Okay, it's a short story which has a moral at the end of it. Let's read on and discover what this story has to tell us. Une fois, six aveugles vivaient dans un village. Un jour, ses habitants leur disent: Hey, il y a un éléphant dans le village aujourd'hui. So, once upon a time, six blind men lived in a village. Vive is in the imperfect in the past discussing a condition. Okay, something that carried on for a period of time. So, six blind men lived in a village. One day, ses habitants leur disent. One day, its inhabitants or its residents told them, Hey, there is an elephant in the village today. Il y a un éléphant dans le village aujourd'hui. So, les aveugles n'ont aucune idée de ce qu'est un éléphant. Ils décident que, même s'ils ne sont pas capables de le voir, ils vont essayer de le sentir. Tous vont donc là où l'éléphant se trouve et chacun le touche. So the blind men have no idea what an elephant is. Ne plus aucun or aucune is not any. Because the blind men don't have any idea what an elephant is. Why? Because they're blind, they can't see. They've never seen one before. So ils décident que, they decide that, s'ils ne sont pas capables de le voir, if they are not able to see it, if they are incapable of seeing it, they are going to try to touch it, to feel it. Sentir can be to smell, it can also mean to touch, to feel something. Okay? Vont essayer, future proche. Tous vont donc là où l'éléphant se trouve. All of them go there where the elephant is. Okay, se trouver or the elephant is located. Et chacun le touche, and each one of them touches it. So, et l'éléphant est un pilier, dit le premier en touchant sa jambe. The elephant is a pillar, said the first, touching his leg. En touchant, everywhere it comes is the gerundif, okay, while touching or on touching. So on touching his leg, the first blind man says that the elephant is a pillar. This is like a metaphor here, direct comparison, okay. So, ou non, c'est comme une corde, dit le second, en touchant sa queue. Oh no, it's like a rope, a cord, a rope. Okay, says the second, touching his tail. La queue is the tail. Mais non, c'est comme la branche épaisse d'un arbre, dit le troisième, en touchant sa trompe. But no, it's like the thick branch of a tree. Épais is thick. Okay, la branche épaisse becomes the thick branch of a tree, says the third one, touching his trunk. La trompe is the trunk of the elephant. C'est comme un grand éventail, dit le quatrième, en touchant son oreille. So an éventail is a fan. Okay, like how you have these fans which people use to fan themselves when they're feeling hot, like that. Okay, it's like a large fan, says the fourth one, touching his ear. Oreille, ear. C'est comme un mur énorme, dit le cinquième, en touchant son ventre. It's like an enormous wall. A mur is a wall, okay, a gigantic wall, says the fifth one, touching his stomach. C'est comme une grosse pipe, dit le sixième, en touchant sa défense. It's like a fat pipe, okay, a thick pipe, says the sixth one. Pipe as in a tobacco pipe, okay, touching his tusk. La défense is the tusk of the elephant, okay. So as you can see, the six blind men have touched six different parts of the body of the elephant, and each of them has come up with their own conclusion as to what the elephant resembles. So, naturally, there'll be an argument now. Ils commencent à discuter. Chacun d'eux insiste sur ce qu'il croit exact. So, they start to discuss. Each one of them insists that what they believe is correct. Okay, they insist on their belief, their own belief being correct and that of the others being incorrect. Ils semblent ne pas s'entendre lorsqu'un sage qui passe par là les voit. So they seem like they're not understanding each other. S'entendre is to understand each other, to hear each other out. Okay? When a sage who passes by that side sees them, il s'arrête et leur demande. De quoi s'agit-il? He stops himself, he halts there seeing the argument and asks them, what's up, what's going on? De quoi s'agit-il? So in this they say, nous ne pouvons pas nous mettre d'accord pour dire à quoi ressemble l'éléphant. We are not able to agree, we are not able to come to an agreement, se mettre d'accord, to agree, to come to an agreement, in order to say what the elephant resembles. Chacun d'eux dit ce qu'il pense à ce sujet. Each one of them says what they feel about the subject. Who's the subject here? The elephant. Le sage leur explique calmement. The sage explains to them very calmly. Vous avez tout dit vrai. La raison pour laquelle ce que chacun de vous affirme est différente, c'est parce que chacun a touché une partie différente de l'animal. Oui, l'éléphant a réellement les traits que vous avez tout décrit. So the sage explains to them saying, you have all said the truth. Le vrai is the truth. Okay, you have all been correct. La raison pour laquelle ce que chacun de vous affirme est différente, the reason for which what each one of you is affirming, each one of you is saying about the elephant is different, that's because each one of you has touched a different part of the animal. Chacun a touché une partie différente de l'animal, of the elephant. One has touched the tusk, one has touched the ear, one has touched the tail, and so on. Oui, l'éléphant a réellement les traits que vous avez tout écrit. The elephant really has all the traits, all the resemblances that you all have described. Oh, dit chacun, il n'y a plus de discussion entre eux, et ils sont tous heureux d'avoir dit la réalité. So, oh says each one of them. There is no longer any discussion among them, no plus, no longer, and they are very happy, they are all happy to have been told the reality, to have been told the truth. La morale de cette histoire, c'est qu'il peut y avoir une part de vérité dans ce que quelqu'un dit. So the moral of the story is that there perhaps may be a part of truth, a grain of truth in what everyone says. Parfois, nous pouvons voir cette vérité et parfois non. Many times or sometimes we can see this truth is visible, it's open, it's overt, but sometimes not. Parce qu'il peut aussi y avoir différentes perspectives sur lesquelles nous ne pouvons pas être d'accord. Because at times there can also be different perspectives upon which we cannot agree. But that doesn't mean that's not the truth. Okay? Plutôt que de discuter comme ces aveugles, nous devons dire. Instead of discussing or instead of fighting like these blind men, we ought to say, peut-être que vous avez vos raisons. Perhaps your opinion is different because you have your own reasons. De cette façon, nous ne perdons pas une argumentation. In this manner, we will not lose ourselves in fights, in arguments, in needless discussions over trivial things. Okay? Hope you've understood this lesson and its meanings and the moral as well of this story. Thank you.